NFC North preview for 2012. Let's start, of course, with the basement. And who do I think is going to be there? Yes, the Minnesota Vikings. Christian Ponder's second year. Look for him to improve. I really think it depends on the offense, how it moves. Adrian Peterson is going to dictate a lot of that. He's been hurt. He's coming off the surgery. We're going to see how he does. I don't know. But the offense is going to run through him and be on the field only as long as they can sustain drives, and that's as long as they have key players healthy. Ponder is not as experienced yet to know how to control an offense that doesn't have superstars that can help him. He's more of the guy that has to follow a guy like Adrian Peterson. Defensively, they're not going to do much if they're on the field very often. So look for the Vikings to kind of come in. I'm looking 7-9 this year. Right after that, I got Detroit. And not for any reason. I like Detroit, but 9-7, I see maybe their ceiling. 10-6 tops. They don't have much of a running game. I don't know if Smith is going to be able to come out and do what he did last year. I'd like to see more of him to know that that's going to happen. Yes, I know they have the best receiver in the league with Johnson, and I understand he is going to have Matt Stafford healthy for the entire season for Calvin to put up the big numbers. This offense, Pettigrew is another guy. It's a very good offensive target. And yes, Javid Best, I'm going to hold him as being out of the league soon. I mean, he's definitely not going to play much this year, I don't think, if at all. Again, Smith will be the ball toter here. Look for them to maybe go 10-6, and this is going to be a tight division at the top. My next pick is, yes, the Chicago Bears, who I think could win this division in an NFC North kind of way. I look for them to maybe tie 10-6, three teams tied 10-6 above the top three in the NFC North, and I'll get to that in a minute with the top team obviously being Green Bay. Let's talk about the Bears. The addition of Michael Bush this year, the addition of Brandon Marshall, I think you're going to see some old magic with Cutler and Marshall this year. We saw some of it in a preseason game last night. We know what Bush spelled for McFadden. We know that Forte really is an injury kind of riddled guy too. Who knows? Bush has proven he can carry a team. Well, we'll see. And in this year, I think you're going to see a lot of that whole dynamic duo thing going on back there. And the defense, if Urlacher comes back healthy or not, they got a pretty solid young core of guys coming up. But Peppers, he's there still. And they do have, yes, some older guys, aging guys. But I think for the most part, this team defensively can pull through as long as the offense can sustain drives and put a lot of points on the board. Green Bay, number one in the division. I think they're going to win it. Who else is going to win it in this division when you see Green Bay sitting there with Aaron Rodgers and Greg Jennings healthy and that offense the way it is with Jordy Nelson? I mean, Jamarco Finley's going to be back this year. I think that offense is going to click. The addition of Cedric Benson, I think, is going to be huge for this offense. And I know they don't usually utilize the running backs all that often, but I think they needed a solid running back there, and I think Cedric Benson's going to give that to them. With defense, as long as Chuck Woodson stays healthy and the rest of that defense stays, they have some core guys in the linebacking crew. You have some guys on the defensive line that are just outstanding. They're quick. They're very quick to make turnovers. Very good special teams on this Green Bay team. Look for Green Bay to win this division. I'll look at them to go maybe 13-3, maybe even 14-2. They are going to lose a couple games. We've seen how they can be beat, and it's just a matter of them outscoring people and playing good defense. Folks, that's it for the NFC North. I'll come back with the NFC South shortly. Look for it, and then check out all the other videos before that, and you got everything. Until next time, you take it easy.